Well, we had a little bit of snow last night, and I cannot tell you how bright it is out here. I've just finished having a migraine and concussion, and being out here probably isn't the best move, but it's about a foot of snow. So today the plan is to light a bonfire, which we'd been waiting to do until it was wet enough outside that the ground wouldn't be an issue. But now it's wet and cold enough because it's about -15 centigrade, which I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's cold. If you ever had a migraine before, you'll know how sensitive you are to light and sound, and the whole place being covered in snow and the sun reflecting off of it. This is probably not the best idea, but I was feeling a lot better today. I thought I'd be alright out here, so this is the plan. The video probably doesn't give it I'm trying to struggle right now, but there's a lot of snow here. Probably doesn't show you how quite big this fire is, but once it's going, you'll see. Now, it's probably quite dry and cold on top, but it's probably quite wet in the middle, so I'm going to try and find a center point to get this going at. I might just start it here as there's quite a bit of kindling type there. But yeah, I'm going to have a go and see if the John Deere will get down here in the snow, just 'cause I think it would be fun to just try that. The other plan is to clear this section here, or reorganize it so that the John Deere and the Cub Cadet, which are currently sat outside, and just put them under cover. Now, although snow does get in here, it's not as bad. It'll give them some kind of protection just for the winter. So this hasn't been run for a while, and I want to put it under cover because it's a new tractor and it's a new mower, and it kind of would be a shame to just leave this out in the open and get it ruined. So well, the lock's a little bit frozen, so that's a good start. Just get some warm water, fill that out a little bit. Right. I don't know why I thought that was right. I'll leave the choke long enough. Well, that'll just keep that out of the actual elements, but see, the snow does get in there a little bit, but hopefully it should miss the John Deere. I'm going to sweep that off just so the snow's off of it. But it starts and runs, and it's only a few months old, that tractor. Something's been walking here. I'd like to say it was a cat. Realised its mistake there, and then went back. When I was out in Finland and Norway, I loved this because I don't care about the cold. It could be as cold as anything. Like, it used to be like minus 40, minus 50 degrees Celsius, and I love that. I think it's great. So I don't mind being out in the cold. And I've got this on. This keeps me very, very warm, and I've got some Under Armour on. But if you keep your core fine, you know, your hands and stuff, they do get used to it after a while. And you know, you get that sort of lack of movement at first, but then eventually it goes, and your hands are like, oh well, I better get used to this. Right, well, I don't see what could go wrong here. I don't like these funnels. That gas smells off for some reason. So my plan, I've got a fire log here, so apparently you can actually burn this with the wax on, which I may do just to handle it, but let's get this going, and then I'm going to throw that into where I've just put that fuel. It's empty. Well, I just impregnated a bonfire with a Christmas tree, so what did you do today? The other nice thing about not using like straight petrol just on a bonfire, like all over straight away, is that as this warms up, it gives any animals and critters and bugs and stuff the chance to vacate the premises before it goes up in flames, which I think is a little bit more humane. Also, Christmas trees are great fire starters, if anyone's interested. Plenty of videos on YouTube, and probably local fire department awareness videos on keeping your Christmas tree very well watered. Here we go, it's starting to go now. So my drone just had a little incident, but luckily it was just one of the propellers that came off, so I've got plenty of spares of those. When I was out in Finland, no, actually it wasn't. Yeah, it was in Finland. I was on the border of Finland and Russia, and I thought it'd be funny to send my drone over the border into Russia. This was before the Ukraine war. This was like 2019 or something. So I sent the drone over, and then yeah, it came back and I had no control over it. and it smashed down into an ice lake covered in snow. I got the drone back, but all the propeller motors were completely gone on it. I was actually FaceTiming a friend at the time, and I was showing him the screen on FaceTime, and because we thought it was quite funny. And yeah, that was the end of that drone, because I never got it repaired. And then I left it in Finland in the Arctic for 2 years. Went back for it, got it, never repaired it. Ended up giving it to Ukraine for them to repair and use over there. But yeah, that was fun. So the heat coming off of this is pretty incredible. I can't actually believe there's still snow there. Everything looks so peaceful when it's like this. I know the sun only came out for about a femtosecond there, but the snow on the ground and everything, it just makes everything so quiet. And I can hear I-70 in the background, but it's a lot quieter than it normally is. So I want to see if this starts. I'm sure it's going to, because it always does, but it is minus 17 now. It's like 4 in the afternoon. I don't know why, but this side of all the cars seems to have defrosted. Even the one that's parked over there. So, let this warm up because I've got to take this out shortly. And that'll be that, I think. So we're here another 5 hours later, and still a bit to go through. You can't see that behind the flames, but it's pretty good. I'd say it's probably tackled about 80% of this, what was here. There's all the corals there, but coals, sorry, not corals. Still feels really nice and warm to be standing out here, even if it is about minus 20 at this point. It's very nice. Well, I'm going to leave that now. I'll check on it in a few hours just to make sure nothing's on fire that shouldn't be. But I think that's probably about it for this video.